Hi, we've met already. I'm Miranda the Mermaid, and I'm very popular in my state now. Big thanks to my husband Lloyd, who'd sold all his property to let me perform. But time came for bearing children, and I've cut my tail off. I mean, I've separated my legs to be a mom, but I never could get pregnant. Lloyd did his best to support me and suggested we adopted a kid from an orphanage. I've been thinking about it myself for a long time. Long story short, now we are 3, Lloyd, Laura and me. And now excuse me, I have to clean the bathroom. Oh, what's that? A pregnancy test. I thought I've run out of those. Well, let's use this one too. I won't need any in a while. In several minutes, there definitely were 2 stripes. Lloyd, I'm pregnant! Just kidding. It must be a counterfeited test I have here. Look, 2 stripes. But Lloyd insisted on checking it again and bought 2 more tests. To my surprise, they were all positive. I screamed in happiness and woke Laura. Sleep, my girl. Soon you'll have a baby brother or sister. Friends, you see yourselves, our family is really growing. But the amount of my subscribers doesn't. That's unfair. Let's fix this together. Please subscribe to the channel and support it with your likes. Otherwise I feel blue, but being blue is contraindicated to pregnant women and especially mermaids. The room was so dark and the cradle rocked itself. This was terrifying. Ariel, what are you doing there? I looked inside and screamed in horror. Lloyd, our daughter's legs are grown together. But then I heard, wake up, Miranda, wake up. You had a nightmare. Phew, I'm all covered in sweat. Listen, we need one more ultrasound to be sure there are no anomalies. After the ultrasound, the doc said the baby was fine, but advised to steady my nerves. Such hard stresses during the pregnancy could affect the baby girl. Yes, we're expecting a girl, and I'll name her Ariel. Lloyd took the doc's advice about steadying my nerves literally and took us all to the sea. Laura was so happy near the water and cried so much when I took her to the shore. A real mermaid growing up here. Ariel too calmed down to the sound of the waves and almost didn't kick. We'd lived by the sea for 5 months until it was time to give birth. Oh Lloyd, look how many letters are here. Who needs us? The sender was the same, Daniel Brown. My husband called him and made an appointment, so this night we have guests. It turned out Brown was one of the top managers of the biggest water park called Noah's Ark, and he came to offer me to star in their new water show. It will be a great program with franchises all over the world. Wow! I thought I might give birth right there, so nervous I was. Daniel Brown was quick to assure me the company was ready to wait for the end of my maternity leave. Guys, you heard it all yourselves. I still cannot calm down. It all started with your likes and subscriptions, and now I almost have a signed contract with Noah's Ark Waterpark. Oh Lloyd, something's wrong with my stomach. It hurts so much. Seems it started. I pushed as hard as I could and dreamed it would be over. At one moment, the doctor's face distorted. What's there? Show me the baby. He gave me my daughter. Her legs were grown together, and she had fish flippers instead of fingers. I screamed in horror and fainted. When I came to my senses, Lloyd was near me. Tell me it's a dream, honey, please. How is it possible? The ultrasound showed everything was fine. A doctor claimed he was seeing such a case for the first time. He'd need a consult to understand how to help our daughter. You do not understand what it's like being a mermaid. You cannot run or walk. Even standing is really hard. And going to the toilet is a torture. You need all those handrails and titanic effort. Everyone at the orphanage laughed at me, and I couldn't even repay them. But I at least had hands, and Ariel, my poor girl. We found a greeting card from Daniel Brown at home. We need to call him. Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. I am so very sorry to report I have to decline your offer for family reasons. He shouted into the phone, we'd regret this, but I couldn't care less. I didn't have time to tell everything to Lloyd when he got a phone call. He was told our venue was closing as it was registered illegally. What? How's that possible? And how do we pay the loan now? We have 2 young children and now we have a risk to literally end up in the street. Someone knocked on the door, then again more persistently. There were the bailiffs with the order of our eviction. What is happening here? We'd just returned from the maternity ward and we had lost our venue and our home already. Wait, stop. I need to think. Our life is literally falling apart. Yesterday I was expecting a healthy daughter and Brown expected my arrival to Wisconsin. And today I have a disabled child. I've lost my job, money and home. Those events are way too fast to happen. Something's wrong here. I started recalling all the details and understood with a throb of fear I didn't remember going to the maternity ward and coming back home. And then Brown couldn't be that fast to take revenge with only a couple of minutes between my call and cutting us out of life. Wake up, Miranda! That's a dream! Just wake up! Come on, scream! Scream louder! Lloyd embraced me and said I had another nightmare. Wait, what day is today? We'd just returned from the trip, and in the evening Brown visited us. And then you felt ill and laid down. Phew, Lloyd, what a terrible nightmare I had. And I'm so scared now that I'll have a baby mermaid instead of a baby girl. Hi, guys! That's true, pregnant women have a too vulnerable nervous system. But it's all over now. We had a healthy daughter, Ariel, and we are soon moving to Wisconsin. I hope we stay there for a long time, and once my girls join me in the star show. They love water so much. Did you like the story? Then subscribe and like it. Support the channel. Thank you.